What's going on YouTube? In this video, we got the scheme I was talking about that's going to go along with that HB zone. We got cover 3 bombs, cover 4 bombs, cover 2 bombs, and some quick passes to get you those 5-yard first downs. You can mix and match all these plays and get really good results because you're going to be confusing your opponent. So like I said, we're in the pistol tight slot. Now, these are the audibles that I recommend. There's one that you can interchange different plays if you want to, but I think there's 3 that are really important. One is the stick spacing, 2 is going to be the HB zone, and this third one right here is kind of optional. I prefer the mesh. It's a really good quick play. Those drag routes are really hard to stop, but I mean, you can go through, you can pick the wheel switch, and all these plays are really good. The bench switch, but that's the one that I recommend. And then the PA post shot, that's the money bomb. This is going to bomb cover 3, cover 2, and cover 4. I'm going to show you how to set that up first, and that's what we're going to jump into. We're going to jump into the practice field and knock out the bombs. We're not going to spend too much time on them because you've seen the deep post and putting a slant route out there and basically how to bomb all the plays. I'm just going to show you how to set it up. We're going to probably run it 1 or 2 times against each zone, and then we're going to jump into stick spacing and the other plays to show you how to get those quick 5-yard first downs. So let's jump to the practice field and get that set up for y'all. All right, first defense you're going to be going against is going to be a cover 3. Like I said, we're going to knock out the 1-play touchdowns first. What you're going to do is motion B over, put them on a 5 and out, smart route them. Now the A receiver, I like to get him out the way. I just put him on a 5 and in. I don't recommend blocking him because he gets put in a weird animation sometimes where he chop blocks and they jump right over him and they get to the quarterback super fast. So I recommend just put him on a 5 and in. Mind you, he's considered a fullback, so he's going to get running back hot routes. So if you have Hot Route Master, you could put him on a Texas route, and that is cash. But we're not going to deal with that because not everybody has Hot Route Master. So just put him on a 5 and in. I would block the running back. You can keep the play action, but the thing with the play action is if they send a blitz and they're guessing pass, they're going straight for the quarterback, you'll get sacked. So just keep that in mind if you want to keep the play action. And then we're going to go ahead and put Y on a streak, and that's basically all the hot routes right there. Just get out the pocket if you can. You don't need to, but you can see the separation wide open. You don't need 97 speed to get this done, but highly recommended. It just makes the money plays that much better. We'll run it one more time, and then we're going to jump into cover 4. Once again, you motion out beep, smart route them. I would put the tight end on a 5 and in. You can put them on different routes, honestly. You could put them on a little hitch route, whatever you want to do, and then put Y on a streak. And then that's all you got to do. Like I said, we'll try to stay in the pocket on this one. Right there, that's when you bomb it. We got hit. That's why we don't stay in the pocket. But we'll run it one more time and we'll get outside the pocket just so you can see that it is consistent. It is a struggle when you're in practice mode. I tell y'all that all the time. These guys just shed like crazy. And they just make it hard to do these money plays and staying in the pocket. But get outside the pocket if you can. You can see I'm wide open, nobody there. I kind of let that too much to the sideline. I could have let that up, but that's how you bomb cover 3. Really nice bomb for cover 3. Let's jump into cover 4. All right, so cover 4 is not always going to be a 1-play touchdown, but you're definitely going to get a lot of yards. So what you're going to do is put X on a curl route. You can do different things with X. You can put them on a 5 and out. You can smart route them. You can put them on a curl route. You can put them on a drag. Honestly, you can do whatever. It does not matter. He's not going to affect the play at all. I would just take him off that post route because even then you can keep him on the post route. But I just recommend, I think the best thing to do is just put him on a curl route because he could be like a late check down. And it's just nice to have that. And then from there, you're going to put B on a streak. And then the same thing with the tight end. Other than putting them on a streak, you can basically do whatever you want with them. You can put them on a curl route. You can put them on a 5 and out, which is what I prefer. You can put them on a 5 and in, which is also another good route. You can basically do anything but put them on a streak. It'd just be pointless to put them on a streak. What I'm going to go ahead and do is put him on a 5 and out. He's going to be a nice little check down for me. And then the running back, you can do different things with him as well. I would put him on a 5 and out, or I would put him on a curl route. Those would be your 2 options. I like the curl route because it's a good check down, especially when I'm sprinting outside the pocket. And if anybody in that zone runs and follows me, he gets wide open. So this is how I would recommend it. Y is going to be our target. Just watch what happens. The cornerback is not going to play him well. Get outside the pocket if you have to. You can see he's just backpedaling. Now, you can lead this ball up. I kind of let that too much to the sideline. Lead it up a little bit more, and you can probably turn this into a touchdown. Might have to do some stick work and get past one defender, and unless you get a good block. But this is how I would set it up every single time. Tight end on a 5 and out, running back on a little hitch, X on a hitch as well, and then B on a streak. This is the cover 4 bomb right here. And I mean, if you have to, double team the most outside guy blitzing. You don't have to get outside the pocket, but once again, y'all already know they shed like crazy. And right there, this is a better throw, able to catch it on the run. You just work with that timing against that cornerback, because he's going to consistently play it the same way every single time. He's not going to break on the ball. Even if they try to click on him and user break to the ball, it's not going to be enough time. It's just the way the cornerback's backpedaling. It just messes everything up. So that's cover 4. Let's jump into cover 2. All right, this is going to be against cover 2. Very simple. Literally, all you have to do is put Y on a slant route. But like I said, that A tight end has terrible blocks sometimes. So what I like to do is put them on a little outside route like that. You get a nice little low read concept with A and Y. B, keep them on this route. That's a really good route. You can block the running back or put them on a 5 and out, and you can have a high-low concept with the running back and the B receiver. But we're really focused on Brown right here. He's going to get wide open. You're going to see the safety just undercut him. Once again, right over his head. You don't necessarily need the speed, but highly recommended. You definitely can get that done with somebody 92 speed though, because just the way the safety just gets brought down, it's just ridiculous. But this is how I set it up. This is how I would run it. If you're worried about him sending a lot of guys at you, you can probably hit A real quick or the running back real quick. But we're running one more time so you can see that it's consistent. It's just because the safety, how he plays the slant. I got pressure right there, still able to get the ball off. And easily turn it into a 1-play touchdown. Now let's get into those short game passes that I like to mix in, especially if I need like 5 yards. I'll just throw a real quick pass. So let's jump into that now. All right, so the play we're working with is the stick spacing. This is going to be that quick, 5 to 10 yard play to get that quick first down. I'm going to show you how to set it up to beat all 3 zone coverages. What you're going to do, it's going to be the same setup for all 3, but there's going to be different reads. What you're going to do is motion this inside receiver right here. You're going to put him on a flat. Make sure he goes the opposite way instead of the way he was already set to go. And then you're going to put X on a curl route, and then you're going to put the running back on a 5 and out. Now, this is against cover 3, or actually it's against cover 4. But against cover 4 and cover 3, it's going to work the same way. Your target's going to be the tight end. Watch what happens. He opens up. The zones just do everything they need to do to guard everybody else but him. The flat route is doing a good job of taking out that purple zone, and then the B receiver is doing a really good job of taking that hook curl right there with the linebacker. Now I know they could use her and try to stop it manually, and that's why we have different options to throw to. If he tries to take that linebacker and stop A, then we can easily hit B. But every time, no matter what, just let it open up. The flat is going to take the purple zone out the way. The A receiver is going to take the hook out the way, or the B receiver is going to take the hook out the way, and it's going to work. It's going to be open every single time. Just be a little patient. You don't throw it right away. Like, don't call HUD and throw it. Let that guy go out there to guard Y, and then he's going to be wide open for a nice 5 yard. You can easily turn this into a big game, especially if you have a tight end like Mark Andrews. Let's jump into cover 3 so you can see that it does work the same way, and then we'll jump into cover 2. All right, against cover 3, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring Y over. Make sure you put him on a flat route though, because if you don't, he's going to stay in the direction going to the left. We're going to set the play up the exact same way, and the exact same person is going to get open. Cover 2 is going to be a little bit different, but right here you see we have A wide open. You can easily turn that upfield and turn it into a little bit more yardage, but you can see we're consistently getting like 7 yards, and that's what we want. We'll do it a couple more times, and then we'll do cover 2. Cover 2 is going to be a little bit different, and that's why it's going to be important to see. But you're going to set the play up the exact same way. So if you need that quick yardage, and it doesn't matter, and if they're in man coverage, Marquise Brown's going to be your guy, or the running back. But one more time, A is going to be wide open again. Really nice check down play to get 7 yards, 10 yards. Let's jump into cover 2. All right, this is going to be against cover 2. Now you're going to read this a little bit different, but you're going to set it up the same way. A lot of times it's actually going to be B that gets open, because what that middle linebacker does is he's going to follow X. Now, if it's the user and he doesn't want to follow X and he follows B instead, then A could get open, the running back could get open. There's just different things that can happen depending on the user. But if the play plays out like it should, then that middle linebacker is going to follow X, and then B is going to get wide open right there in the middle of the field. It's going to work every single time. Like I said, it's going to have to be the user that's going to stop that. If not, you can easily hit the running back. The running back gets open. I've tried it on an online game against a real user, and they will try to stop B with the linebacker, and the running back gets open for a nice catch, and you could turn it upfield, and you'll average like 5 to 7 yards with the running back, but you can easily turn it into a big game. But for sure, if it plays out like it should, then B's going to be wide open every single time. But with all that being said, that's going to be it for this scheme. It's a nice little scheme to add to a custom playbook, or if you're already using the Miami playbook, really good scheme because you can bomb them. What I like to do is I'll start off with a run. I'll pressure them with a run, hit them with some quick throws, and then like my next drive I'll start off with a bomb, and that's usually how I'll get a quick score after, you know, my first drive. So that's just a tip on how to run the scheme. Very helpful. If y'all want a video of me actually running the scheme and showing y'all how it works, let me know in the comments down below. But with all that being said, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.